Well, after a devastating fire completely turned their business to rubble, one Upstate staple has risen from the ashes and rebuilt. Remember that fire? Many of you reached out to us about it. Well, look at what it looks like today. That is Skins. It's a story of survival for this family legacy that's sewn in the fabric of the Upstate for 75 years. Carrie Weimer's inside Skins this afternoon to talk about how important this reopening was for them to celebrate, but also to continue their legacy.
That's right, Cody. But first, I must show you one of the most beautiful things you're going to see all day. This is a Skins hot dog. And if you're watching at home right now, I know you're hungry, and you should be, because this is delicious. Let me tell you, just being in here all day, smelling them, making these hot dogs, it's enough to drive somebody crazy. But today was special because it was a grand reopening for them, because last year there was a fire that destroyed them. And this is where the legacy of the hot dog starts all over.
All the way to go.
It starts with an order. A secret recipe for chili that stood the test of time, and the infamous hot dog is ready to go. Getting your food fast, but with a home-cooked feel.
I think we're just very compassionate to try to keep it the same. And it's so simple, and then we want to be so quick when you come into Skins, you know, in and out in 2 or 3 minutes, hopefully.
It's a family tradition. People go to Skins, like you heard. Everybody feels like family in Anderson.
Today was a special day for one of their 11 locations across the Upstate. Back in April of last year, officials say a fire that started in the post office in the Marketplace Shopping Center off Clemson Boulevard caused damage to 6 businesses, including Skins.
You can't imagine what we went through. We really thought we were done in April, and then we had a lot of sickness in our family too, and we come through all of it.
Today, the Anderson Area Chamber of Commerce held a reopening ribbon cutting and presented the location with its first dollar spent, as well as a plaque of appreciation.
But that's how much they mean to us. They're family. And when our businesses are having a struggle, we have a struggle. And when they celebrate, we're cheering them on and celebrating right with them.
It's been a wonderful ride.
Now, Cody, I'm afraid to tell you this will not make it back to you. I apologize. This is going to stay with me. I'm sorry. But I promised you I would tell you where the name Skins came from, and who better to hear it from than Matt Thrasher, who is one of the owners and vice president of Skins. Matt, this all comes from your dad. Tell me, where did this name come from?
Well, my father made his brother mad, Jack Thrasher, my uncle. He's a barber on the Mill Village in Anderson. He must have went in there one Saturday morning, and all the guys were standing around, and Jack threw him into the barber chair, skinned his head, and he went home. And my grandmother got so upset she went back to the barbershop and cleaned out the barbershop with a baseball bat. Cleaned out all of them.
And so they started calling him Skin because
Skin
of his...
Thrasher, that name stuck from then on. He wasn't Lloyd anymore. He was Skin Thrasher from now on.
So one thing to learn from that is don't ever go get your hair cut if you're having an argument with somebody, right?
Especially your brother.
Right, especially your brother. Bad things could happen, but that's where the name came from. It's stuck all these years, and so now when everybody's driving around town and they see a Skin somewhere, now you know why it's called that. Cody?